Hey there, Tenno. I'm Shadow Scythe, and this is Loreframe. Now, for this installment, I'm doing something a little different from the Infested Warframe video that I did last week. And do keep in mind that was my first attempt at doing a lore/theory video, so it was not the greatest. However, this is kind of going to be a continuation and also a branch off of it, as I want to talk a little bit about Hemlith's origins. And the reason is why I want to do this is because there was a key codex entry that I had actually missed prior to doing last week's video. And that codex entry, if you have the Warframe, you can already find it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to look it up, or I am throwing it up right now for you to see. But it is the Rhino Prime codex entry. Red lights flashing on its stark white walls. Davis is running ahead of me, dropping his notes. We're running for our lives. The fear gives me the strange perspective. I'm out of body. I've forgotten how I got here. I don't recognize this place. Davis and I slam against the cell door and he shouts at me. I give him a dumb look. I can't hear him. The sirens, anything. Only the muffled throb of terror in my head. I turn away from Davis down the hall, and I see it. The hulking mass, flickering red, glinting like steel, and fresh blood. Wow, I can't talk today. Its skin changes, flowing like mercury. I'm blinded by sudden muzzle flashes. They do no good. The beast surges forward, and the security men become crimson mist and gore. I'm a statue, a cornered animal. A gate opens inside me and recognition floods in. I have seen this monster before. I have cut its shell and eviscerated its feathers. I have given it pain and measured its response. I have crafted and rejected countless like it. But I've never seen this beast so close, without the shield, without the restraints. I've never seen it free. I know I will die, so I just watch in curious acceptance. The beast squats down, shoveling a heap of gore into its mouth. It is watching me with big eyes, a sense of recognition, ancestral memory. It shows who I am and what I've done. Or it knows who I am and what I've done. It rears up like a bear and roars, shattering the lights and casting us into darkness. I can hear it lumbering toward me, its metal fingers rending the walls. But I know I'm dead. I close my eyes and stand ready to pay. I feel it on my arm and realize Davis got the cell door open. He tucks me into the cell beyond the fall on my back. I see Davis standing in the open door, waiting as the monster tears towards us. Suddenly I can live through this, so I shout, Davis, close the goddamn door. But he shakes his head and eyes as wide as the moon's. He shouts, watch. Over the roaring and rending of metal, then silence. Davis is panting, laughing. The beast filled the doorway inches from him, dripping in blood, but still without violence. It stands there, looking at its hands. Davis whispers, no one would have believed me. I crawl to the wall to stand opposite the door. I've never seen this cell, a cold place with an array of shelves. A morgue? Where are we, Davis? This is where we keep them, the ones from Zarman. I'm thrown. What was the Zarman? The ship that had never returned? Davis, what's going on? Davis turns to me, a smile for me. What's going on is, turns back to the beast, now silent and calm. Big, fat promotions. Now, that was going back to when the Orokin were first crafting the Infested to use as a weapon during the Old War. They had lost control, a breach of containment, and it was now hunting them down for vengeance. Because as you have seen through the boss fights with Lephantis, Forid, and even the Jordis Golem, when you get enough of the Infested together, they collate like a hive mind, a shared consciousness. That one was taking revenge for the ancestral memory and hive mind-like interactions of every Infested that was crafted in that lab. However, it stopped short of the Zariman, or of the room where they kept children of the Zariman, the Tenno.
Tenno, a new alert has begun.
As we know, the Tenno are immune
navigation.
to the infested. So, it's possible that it stopped out of fear, not knowing what was going to happen to it. And if I get the right response... Nope, we fear nothing but the Void Demon. Actually, no, that makes perfect sense. Infested fear the Tenno because they are the one thing they can't assimilate. And if they're the one thing that the infested can't assimilate, it's natural that they would fear them, and why they would try to target the Warframes to maybe gain the ability to consume the Tenno. Otherwise, they do just try to kill you. And it's possible, since that particular infested, and what I'm assuming was a charger, stopped, could very well be due to the fact, like, once it stopped, if they were able to contain it, it's possible that that particular charger, as we're going to call it, later became Hemlith through enough experimentation to generate its own hive mind.
Another life support capsule is now available.
And if that is the case, it starts clearing up a lot of holes in Hemlith, considering that after the Glass Gambit, he was kind of just there. Kind of like a lot of the new stuff that we tend to get thrown is, they'll throw a little Easter egg in there now and then that's just there, and they won't explain what it is or why it is until later. But if that was the original infested used for Hemlith, Hemlith has been around for quite a while. About as long as Horus is not long. And as opposed to Ortis's origin, that is typically tied into the Set-One Dragons. I currently only need 5 more segments to complete, and when I complete them, I'm going to string the entries together into a united video for you guys to watch. And then after you see the chain reaction, I will do a follow-up with my own commentary and theories on the matter. But until next time, Tenno, this is Shadowside, signing